What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and Lynch Reborn, who gave us our first look at the Stadium Stampede match before it was even announced, has now brought us the first look at Hook and Danhausen in AEW Fight Forever. And this one is going to be very interesting because it looks like Danhausen has a new ability of his own, and this one might just be a game changer. So we got to check it out. But first, don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss exclusive content like this going forward. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
All right, before we get into it, I know people love tabs, so shout out to Pounding the Meat podcast. I know it sounds crazy, but that's a great wrestling podcast, and I'm definitely tapped in. Also, if you guys want, you can follow me on the website formerly known as Twitter at KennyBomb4K, but make sure you follow Lynch Reborn as well because he's always dropping this exclusive content for all wrestling games. Today, we're going to be looking at some stuff he has for AEW Fight Forever because, again, this is going to be our first look at Hook and Danhausen in the game, and as you can see already, they look great. I had to downsize to make sure y'all can see this. Let's check it out.
Listen to me.
So here's Danhausen's special ability, Danhausen's Curse. Press in the right stick as Danhausen towards a nearby standing opponent to activate his curse taunt. The curse can only be used once per match, but when successful, it can reduce the opponent's momentum meter. But beware, the curse may have no effect, or can even sometimes backfire against Danhausen. Now, I think that is a very interesting skill. I love it. I love it. Orange Cassidy has his own skill as well, and this is not something they had to add. They could have just added a bare bones Danhausen or gave him like a funky little, taunt that really didn't do anything, but they went this extra step to actually give him a skill, so you got to give him props for that. But we don't know how it looks yet, so let's check it out. All right, so we know we'll get a look at Danhausen's ability, but let's see what kind of skills Hook has in this as well. I gotta say their body styles are pretty much on point. Hook looks kind of big, but I don't know if that's because he's next to Danhausen. Danhausen's smaller as well, so I'd like to see one of them standing up against Wardlow or, Luchasaurus. That was a nice slam. I don't know if that's actually in the game yet, or is that something exclusive to Hook? Nice straight. Okay, we see some of Hook's moveset being implemented here. Oh, here's the curse. I think that looks great. Perfect for the time of Halloween we got coming up here. But did his momentum get affected? I missed that. Let's look at his momentum bar to see how much it actually affects it. A pretty nice chunk. So that's a big deal because when you're in the yellow like that, you can actually go out and get a spike bat. So if you're in like a lights out match and you use that, it gives you a pretty good advantage. We said Danhausen's getting close. Oh, it cuts off right there. Let's go ahead and check it out again. I think their models actually look great in the game. And I didn't do a video showing off their entrances as well, so we'll take a look at those too. You can actually hear the Danhausen grunts as he goes too, so I think that's a nice touch. You can hear how he goes, yeah, yeah. Does Hook still have his necklace on? Or am I seeing things? No, he still has the necklace on. I love that slam animation. So they didn't cut any corners with the DLC at least. It took a while for us to actually get it, but you know what? The fact that they actually look really good, worth the wait. It just depends on what we get after we get these DLC packs. Now, they do need to go back and touch up Ali. I'll say that. But Keith Lee, Danhausen, FTR, and Hook, they all look great. No mini games in this pack. That's a good thing, but we actually got a good new skill here. So I'd rather have the skill over the mini games any day. Man, I wish we got to see their finishers and stuff. But hey, y'all, this is a first early look. We should be seeing these within the next few days be revealed officially because they are coming out in just 7 days as I'm recording this video. But as I said, we didn't take a look at their entrances yet. So let's go ahead and pull those up and take a look at them. All right, so here we have the entrances for Hook and Danhausen. And I got to tell y'all, they look phenomenal. Danhausen, 100% 10 out of 10 for his design. I think he may be the best one we got in any of these DLC packs. So shout out to Danhausen because he got a good look. And then we have Hook, who also looks great. Perfect model here as well. I don't know why they got the FTW belt on him though, because they need to put that on Jungle Boy. So there we have it, y'all. What possibly may be our final DLC pack for AEW Fight Forever. And I'm hoping it's not. I really hope they come back around and give us more matches before this year is out. Even if they don't hit us with the matches before the year is out, I'm hoping we get some type of announcement to let us know they're at least working on them. We'll know pretty soon if AEW Games does not give us an update after this pack is released, or I'll say by January, then they may be riding off into the sunset. Hopefully Danhausen is not bringing a curse with him that puts the final nail in AEW Fight Forever's coffin. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Bomb Squad, let's get to that. We got F10s for the community.
It's like ranking, yeah. Like there's an actual leaderboard.
Not only do we have F10s for the community, we got more F10s for the community.
Oh, there you go, Jericho.
Come on, Jericho,
no.
chill. What are you doing?
Wait. Look.
Oh, Wardlow's
Kenny,
getting a
wait,
sig.
we can talk about this.
Come on, Christopher.
I didn't do it. Oh,
Warlow's
no.
not happy
Let's
now.
not
We
see
got
what
free
happens in
knees
15
going to the
seconds.
community. Come on, man. We got to get him to the ropes. What are you doing? Oh.
That was actually a pretty good time to dive. It would have been better if I hit him, just because the game didn't register.
Oh, man. I just had him.
Oh,
We
no.
just turned it around. The first time I watched a
Powerbomb
match for a while, and this game is so
it didn't even
glitchy.
do it.
It can get a
you
little
reversed.
buggy.
There you go.
It can get a little buggy.
What the?
I mean, it's nothing game breaking though. Just wrestlers like that, like
See, with
Chris
4
Jericho.
people, submissions don't
Oh, that was beautiful. We gotta try it.
Oh, what?
We gotta
Oh,
try
right,
it.
this game is
He
on
just
track.
won. He just won.
Big W's.
Wait, Adam Cole just played.
And we put him through the table though. Shout out to Jay Barnacles, but we put him through the table and we finished it up, y'all. Y'all say what y'all want about Warlow, but he's the
Oh,
man.
you're right. Oh, through
Period.
the table. If Adam Cole didn't decide to grapple, you could have stopped the count.
I know.
Boom! I only win 7-star matches. That's all we do. If I win, it's a 7-star match.